Yeah, Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Por Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Por Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9 hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. About to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Por Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Por Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. Hey. Wild card bar. Wild card mar, I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar, wild card mar, I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar, wild card mar, I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar, wild card mar, I.O.W. late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar.
Yo. What is up? What is up? What is up? You are tuned in to another episode of I.O.W. Sports. It's episode 304 in the building. I'm the Wild Card Mar, and of course, if you see me behind the Yankees pillow, that's my guy MJ from NJ.
What up?
What up? And as always, got to give a shout out to my guy 40 Water. Y'all can call him Silent Hill TDS, as he provides the dopest intro to the podcast game. So I always want to give my guy a shout out for show. Let's give a shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. So if you're watching us over there, please be so kind. Give us a like, share, and follow on I.O.W. Sports Network YouTube channel as well. And you see my guys' stuff, YouTube channel, Hitchhikers. And while you're over there, go give us a like, share, and follow on our YouTube channel. Again, I.O.W. Sports Network. I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook and Instagram as well. And, just keep showing us some love. And most importantly, pop in and come check out the Jersey Boy MJ jersey reveal. Hey MJ, man, I keep throwing it out there. If you got more jerseys than MJ, come put them on the show. And ain't nobody answering the challenge yet. So, hey, without further ado, y'all know what it is. Let's get the Jersey Boy. Let's get the Jersey Boy reveal.
You got any guesses?
Yeah,
2003 draft class?
I'm thinking Brandon Jacobs. I don't know. I might be wrong. Or Tuck. Might be Justin Tuck. One of them. All right, come on, give it to us, bro. Yeah. OC. Is it OC? OC. In honor of the NFL draft, our boy MJ came through with the OC jersey. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I can dig.
Bring it out, busting out the OC for tonight.
I can dig it. I can dig it. I'm not mad at it. Not bad.
But listen,
Yeah.
I got Jacobs on deck. He in the background of the cut. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I got him.
I know you got him somewhere down the line. You going
he down the line somewhere. I got him. Don't worry.
So hey, I like it. That was dope. Hey, you kind of took me for a loop, but I was trying to think. I'm like, all right, 03. And then I was kind of thinking Giants. I was like, I couldn't remember off the top of the head who y'all drafted. I was like,
they took William Joseph in the first round. They took OC in the second round out of Troy.
Nice. Hey, OC was very productive for y'all. Help took down the mighty Patriots. Help took down,
yes, sir.
You know, the undefeated Patriots.
What?
They were undefeated.
Yeah. Thank you.
They
for
were
the clarification.
Undefeated. Yeah. Hey. Hey, no worries, sir. No worries, sir. Hey, well, y'all know what the deal is, man. My man MJ just had the Jersey Boy reveal. Y'all put your drinks in there. Whatever it is you got to do to get right. Cheers. Because such a good day.
My mother-in-law got me the can holder. It's football field. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But not only is it a good day to be alive and be on the right side of 6 feet, but hey, we had a lot to talk about with sports. But before we get too deep off into it, y'all know what we got to do. We got to give a top play. And I know the draft is today, but hey, we're sports fans over here. I was watching just about anything sports related tonight. The only basketball game on the docket, closeout game. And Boston finally stopped playing with their food.
Man, I thought Atlanta was going to extend it, man. I really did. They
were
was hanging in there. They
were. But this the top play I took from it, and it was an exclamation point from the king, the guy that runs Boston, Jason Tatum.
Remember the lack of sharpness down the stretch for Boston in Game 5. Different story so far here. Horford again. Missed it, and a stick back. Tatum. Devastating. In a blink of an eye, it's an 8-point game. Williams denying Young.
Well, the pinpoint passing, the spacing, all of those things into play as to why Boston has been so successful against the pressure of Atlanta and then the defensive side.
Gotta love it. Gotta love an emphatic exclamation. Go home, pack your bags, clean out your locker, and get the hell out of my house, even though it's your house. Type of emphatic dunk right there. I love it from Jason Tatum.
Like I always say, you gotta pack your shit. You ain't gotta go home.
You just gotta get the hell up out of here. No, facts, all facts. Real quick, since that's the only basketball game that was on the docket tonight, 128-120, Boston gets the dub. I mean, can't mad at, that's what it do. That's what I'm saying. That's what it do.
That's my homie during DC. I've known that cat since I was about 8 or 9 years old. I grew up with him. That's
what's up. What's up, DC? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, man. But no, gotta give credit, but we got a special guest, and depending on how long he wants to join the conversation with us, see if he stays a whole hour with us. I don't know if he's gonna have anything nice to say about it. We'll see.
He about to get to a new one.
Mr. Washington himself.
Oh,
hey, AP, you okay
night.
over there, man?
I'm here all night.
Hey, AP, you good over there, bro?
Oh, I'm good.
How you? I'm good. Good to see you, my man.
He said, nope.
As you see, we all rocking our own jerseys for our respective teams tonight. Of course, the NFL draft. We'll get to that in just a second. But 128, 120. Give me your thoughts, MJ. Boston closing this series out. Jason Tatum puts up 30 points. Jaylen Brown puts up 32. Marcus Smart chips in 22. Malcolm Brogdon comes off the bench.
Let me pull up their stats myself. Give me one.
He pulls up 17. Overall, they did Boston things.
Dude, they do what they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? They came in as the better team.
Which they were.
Which clearly showed they were a much better team. I just pulled up the stats myself, so let me check these out real quick. All right, Mr. Tatum, 30 and 14, 30, 14 and 7 on 11 or 10 shoot, 11 or 20 shooting, 4 or 10. All right, not bad at all.
Solid night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Jaylen
solid
Brown,
night.
13 to 25 from the field, 32 points. Again, effective, over 50% shooting, 6 of 8 from downtown, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Can't take nothing away from that. Marcus Smart, 22 on 6 of 12 shooting. Again, over 50% there. As a team shooting exactly 50%, from the field, 43% from downtown. Listen, man, you look up and down that Hawks lineup. They lucky they pushed it to Game 6. They wasn't all that good this year. They was decent, but they wasn't
great.
Yeah, they wasn't great, but they was decent.
Yeah.
This is something I expected. I didn't expect 6 games, but I told you, I said remember I told you maybe about a week ago, don't sleep on Atlanta. At least take I figured they would take 1 at home. I didn't figure they were going to take 2 games all together in the series. I thought 1. But hey, I mean, Atlanta, they fought their ass off tonight. They did everything they possibly could to try to extend their season, and they just came up short. And it's nothing to take away from them, but Boston just got a better team. Flat out, they got a better team and the show tonight.
Yeah, they were the better team from jump to beginning. But look, here's what concerns me about Boston is stop playing down to your lower competition.
Correct.
You were the 2 seed, they were the 7 seed. Y'all were the better squad. This shouldn't have gone to Game 6. No. There was a couple of times that they blew a couple of leads, and I don't know exactly what caused them to, have those collapses. But you got to button that up. A couple of bad shooting nights from Jason Tatum in the series, but he's not the type of player that he's going to give you consecutive bad nights. So I'm just glad that they finished it out now, because if you leave that door open and go Game 7 with Atlanta and leave it up pretty much a coin flip, you don't want to play with that.
You never want to hit Game 7. You never want to go to Game 7.
Not in the first round. Hell no.
Not ever. Not ever. You try to close it out as quick as you could.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens with them. AP, jump in here, man. Kind of give me your thoughts on the closing out of the Boston, closing out the Atlanta Hawks.
First of all, it shouldn't have gone to Game 6. If you put it on the gas, you push your feet on the gas all the way through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown did what he's supposed to. Tatum, I need him to shoot more or score more than 29 or 30 points. And you cannot be home games are for you to win. You only won like 1 home game? No, 2? And you lost 1 or 2? No, you lost 1 home game or 2 home games?
Home, yeah.
And that's not good.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. They only won 2 home games. So they won Game 1 and 2. Then they lost 3. And then they lost game
5.
Yeah. They lost game 5, and that was the one that they lost at the home. So they went 2-1 in the series at home.
So it was a good game. I mean, overall, I expect you to beat the
Beat the
and
teams
beat
you're supposed to.
beat Philly in 5.
Oh, you going 5? Ooh.
Whoa!
You should.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Ooh, that's
It
a good take, AP. That's
That
a good take.
AP, you know this is recorded and this is live. And you're saying this. I'm just making sure you know this, right?
Okay, can you name on somebody on Philly other than Embiid?
So
That's good.
you don't like James Harden, Tyrese Maxey,
James Harden have been
Tobias
really
Harris?
no. Maxey up and down. Harden, I mean, he ready shit. He shows up. Really. he's up and down too. Really.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question though, AP. You got Atlanta that took 2 from Boston. You don't think Philly could take more than 1?
One at home. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, at home game. At home game, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I respect your take. I might not like it, but I respect it.
The problem is, in order to win like the playoff games, you have to win on the road.
Oh yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree.
you gotta win
I
in a
agree
row.
on that.
Oh, you definitely got one on the road.
Yeah,
But man,
that's a plus.
giving Philly only 1?
Yeah,
Man.
Huh.
I think that series goes 6 or 7. Easy. If Philly shows up, yeah, that should go 6 or 7.
Definitely
the
6 or
question,
7.
The question is if they show up.
Yeah. That's like I said. That's if they all show up. But then again, Boston's known to take a shit also. So
Well,
you can't expect Tate and Brown to go off every night together the way they did tonight.
Well, Boston has the pieces.
They do.
Yeah, they got the pieces. So it's just Philly only had like 3 people, Maxey, Harden, and Embiid.
For the most part, yeah.
Some
I guess you can consider Tobias Harris when he shows up and chips in. But you're not wrong to have that take. I don't know about 5. Woo. You Philly must have burned you before it or took you some took some money from you. I don't know. little hard on Philly.
I got Boston in 5. I got Knicks in 5.
Oh.
If the Warriors win, I see a sweep.
Wait, huh?
Yo, my man
hold
is coming out swinging, Lamar.
Wait, hold up, AP. Did you just say? Did you? All right, so okay. So you're saying Celtics in 5, Knicks in 5, and who else you said? You said if Golden State wins, whether they play Memphis or LA, they're winning that one.
Okay, let me take it back. All right.
I was about to say, like, hold on, AP.
Right. If the Warriors play the Warriors, a sweep. Yeah. If they play
the Warriors play the Lakers,
yeah, it's a sweep. If they play Memphis, I could see them still in like probably 1 game or 2 games. So it could probably be like 6.
So Warriors in 6, huh?
Yeah. If the Warriors win like probably a game or 2 on the road, yeah, then it's over.
What about Suns and Nuggets? How you feeling on that one?
I mean, Denver. I don't even know really. I don't know about Denver.
I think Denver.
Joker is like he scored like 10 points and y'all like it still win. It's crazy. It just seems if Booker and KD go off, then yeah, it'll be a close series, like probably 6.
I think it'll go 7. I think Denver wins it though. Here's why. Denver wins that series because I think the Clippers exposed the hell out of the Suns. And we got to really be honest. If the Clippers get one of them two sorry, can't stay in healthy sons of guns and Paul George or Kawhi Leonard, if Russell just gets one of them, I think they win that series. Because the Clippers was in that series. I know they lost the series 4-1, but they were in just about all those games. They lost by 14, 12, 5, and 6 points, I think. Something like that in all 4 losses. Paul George and Kawhi could make up 14 points, could make up 12 points, 6 points, 5 points. That's all Russ needed. And then you look at the lack of depth on that bench for the Suns, who the Suns have absolutely got nothing from that bench in that series against the Clippers. Got nothing. Go look at the bench points in every game. They barely got anything from that bench. And so they
rely too much on their starters for that, that series.
Exactly. That's my main point. So when you got people like KD going 42, 43 minutes a game. You got CP3 going 38, 40 minutes a game. Booker going 42, 43 minutes a game. And at least CP3 and KD, we got a track record of injuries that happen with y'all. So that's a lot to put on your starters, and when 2 of them it could break down at any point in time. I just think that'll be a downfall for the Phoenix Suns. I know how talented they are. But when you're relying so much on your starters and it's really absolutely not a damn thing you're getting from your bench. And they got more depth on their bench than what Phoenix does. The Clippers did. The Clippers bench on Russ is what kept them in the series. Had they had Kawhi or Paul George, if they had both or at least one of them, I think they win that series. So I mean, I know a lot of people are favoring the Phoenix Suns. It's fine. KD there, I get it, but he's one guy.
I ain't looking at KD. I ain't looking at CP3. I ain't looking at Booker.
You looking at Ayton?
Yeah,
I know you are.
You know why?
Not just because he's from Arizona, but because he needs to show up on a consistent basis.
Listen, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I need him down low to stop Jokic from doing his thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll throw Ayton in there. Yeah, he's my Arizona boy. But
you bring up a good point though.
He needs to be a force in the middle.
No,
if he lets Joker go to town and do what he wants to do,
it's a done deal.
It's going to be a long series for Phoenix.
Yep, it's a done deal.
Because you know what you're going to get from Booker. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what you are going to get from KD.
Mm-hmm.
CP3, long as he plays his role, you know what you get from him.
Yeah.
Ayton is the wild card.
He is.
He's liable, he's very easily to get you, 18 and 18. But he's got to slow down Joker.
Yeah.
And if he don't put his big ass body on Joker and do something about it, Denver's going to do their thing and move the ball around and score easily.
Hey, you bring up a great point. I will say that because you look at you want the consistent play from DeAndre Ayton, and you want him to be, and in this series, you may not need him to put up 20 points, but you need him to at least double figures in rebounds every game, and you need him to play excellent defense.
That's it. That's it. Get your normal double, but put a body on Joker.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it.
If you take Jokic out the equation, it does make it tougher for the Denver Nuggets to, find those other outlets, and they do. Jamal Murray's been playing well in the playoffs. Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Hey, don't sleep on Aaron Gordon. Aaron
Where'd
Gordon
he go to school?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Anyway.
We everywhere, bro. We everywhere. We everywhere, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Like like a fly. Yeah, everywhere. Shit.
But I mean, look, I that's just how I feel about that matchup. I just think that the Suns can possibly run into a situation where things, it might be a little shaky for them. But hey, I want to play this.
But I could also see Denver running into a buzzsaw, facing Phoenix.
Sure. I'm thinking matters. It doesn't matter. The Nuggets, Suns wins. Who cares? Warriors are winning it all. So
Oh wow.
I got Warriors going all the way. Okay.
You know, it's funny, AP. Last night, one of my close boys texted me. He's a basketball fan in general. He's not generally he doesn't root for like a certain team.
Mm-hmm.
But he texted me last night after the Warriors game, and he said Warriors winning it all.
Mm.
You see?
All right, so I'm gonna play this clip because AP got a little confidence in him, and not only is that the case, but there's another guy that has a little confidence in himself, because your boy, Desmond Bain, he's pretty much guaranteeing a win. He's guaranteeing.
He's guaranteeing a game 7.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. Here we go.
You mentioned the other night you guys had the best home record. You told us you'd be back in LA for a game 6. What has to happen for you guys to get it back here again? And how confident are you that you can pull that off?
Yeah, we gotta come with the right, edge and the right road mentality. But I said it out there and I'll say it again. We're gonna be back for a game 7 in front of the best fans in the NBA.
You mentioned the other night you guys had the best home record. You told us.
Hey, listen,
you guarantee?
Sir, hold up. I think you guarantee a game 7 when the Warriors are undefeated at home. The Kings haven't beat the Warriors at home yet, so
no.
This is Desmond Bain. He plays for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis and Lakers. You talking about?
I thought it was the Kings. Bain, That's Burns. My bad. That's Burns.
Yeah.
Okay,
Desmond Bain from Memphis is guaranteeing a win over the Lakers in game 6 and pushing it back to home for game 7.
It could happen.
It could, but
yeah, it could happen.
As much, and Lamar could back me up on this, as much as I hate the motherfucker, LeBron at home to close it out, I would bet my money on him. And like
Talk to him, dog.
Like I said, Lamar could back me up on this. I don't like the motherfucker, but
that's
what
tough,
the man could do, and the fouls he could get called, and the complaining he does, and the flopping he does. Yeah, I don't see Memphis winning game 6. To be honest with you, I just don't. I think LeBron is going to wrap it up. Him and AD, they're gonna close out game 6, and that's going to be a wrap.
I feel the same
Trust me, I'm not pulling for him. I'm not pulling for the Lakers because I just don't. I don't like LeBron. So it's not so much the Lakers, it's LeBron. I don't like him.
Hey, I'm with you, MJ, because I feel the same way. You know how I feel about LeBron, and I am a Lakers fan, but I picked the Grizzlies to win this series, but Ja missing those 2 games, him being hurt, and these dudes are talking way too much. And they only talk when they win, but they're hushed when they lose. That irks the hell out of me. So it's ironic that he says this and makes a guarantee that it'll be a game 7 after they win.
Yep.
So again, you're still doing the same old tactics of doing all this chirping and moving your lips after you win, but you quiet and they not moving when y'all lose. Like this shit is getting old. I'm getting irritated with it. I'm gonna still stick with it.
Now
I'm
let me
still
ask you a
with
question.
the Grizzlies, but realistically, this series is done. LeBron and AD are going to close it out at home in LA, and they're gonna put on a show.
Let me ask you a question, Lamar.
Yeah,
With all this chirping that they've been doing, okay, avoiding the media. Let's say Lakers knock them off in 6. What are they going to say?
they better man up and say that the Lakers was just a better team. I can appreciate that because after all this, like you said, Dylan Brooks and Ja didn't want to talk to the media the other day, and
or even if Memphis pushes it to Game 7, and then the Lakers knock them off in 7.
they still need to show respect to the Lakers. They
That's
really.
what I'm saying, like who's going to step up on that team and say, you know what?
I hope it's Ja.
You know what? They beat us.
I hope it's Ja.
No, it's not. Ain't y'all. Watch.
It ain't gonna be Ja. I don't think so.
Ain't y'all. Ain't gonna be y'all.
I don't think so at all.
Oh, Brooks. Ain't gonna be nobody over there.
No.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to step up and just man up and be like, "Yo, we was chirping. They the better team. We'll get."
It's gonna be the head coach because it's mandatory.
Huh, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
If Josh says, you know what, fuck you to the media and says I don't want to talk, I'll take a fine. You know what I mean? Desmond Bain, same thing. I don't want to make myself available for the media.
Yeah, that's just wild, bro.
You talk that shit, come face to face and talk it.
You got to back it up, man.
Don't say that shit in the cut, and then when push comes to shove, it's like, nah. I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch. Like if you're gonna say it, fucking bring it.
Stand on it, and you got to back it up. Stand on it and back it up.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, stop all this media chirping and don't go on social media and tweeting and shit. Don't say nothing if you're not gonna stand on it and back it up. That's
100%.
That's a pet peeve of mine. So, but let's get to the big talk. Y'all see, we all rocking our respective team jerseys because it's draft night.
I don't mean to cut you off, Lamar.
Yeah, go ahead.
AP, stand up and let the crowd know what you rocking.
Man, it's old ass jersey.
Ain't gotta be an old ass. So I'm rocking it.
RG3. Oh, you got the RG3.
There you go. It's all right.
This shit like clean, ain't even like tore, ain't even used.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It still got Redskins on the front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. You're representing your team, bro.
Yeah, we're representing your squad, man. Yeah. So I was obviously I did the live with the D Man Cave Sports Podcast, and I had a good time with that. And first pick, man, Carolina went Bryce Young, AP, right pick, wrong pick.
Floor is yours, homie.
As a football person, he's smart, but can he last like 5 years? No.
Ooh, you're only saying 5. Ew, damn.
He's like 5'8" and only weigh like 185.
Really? I think it said he was 5'10".
Yeah, about 5'10", 190, 195.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're saying he's up over 200 pounds now, but
no, he's not. He the pads on. Yeah, the pads on. He is, but
yeah.
But he's skinny. No, like I feel that if a person gonna hit him, hurt him. It's gonna hurt him. Watch.
Well, he's going to Carolina, and their offensive line is average at best. You know what I'm saying?
That's why That's why they should have CJ Stroud first.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I 100% agree. I'm like, first of all, you make the trade to get the first pick, and you gave up a lot, and you gave up DJ Moore. So I just don't like what you are setting up for Bryce Young. Like, if you go get the number 1 pick, fine. But you didn't have. I don't think you should have put DJ Moore in that package. I don't think so. because
you're just setting yourself back.
Well, yeah, because you take
a
away a
little bit
weapon.
more.
You take away a weapon for a rookie quarterback.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Not for nothing. And they traded away CMC during the season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they got rid of Robbie Anderson, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he's no longer there. They traded away their top receiver in DJ Moore.
Yep.
And then you go and draft Bryce Young. Who's he gonna get the ball to?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? Like you made this massive move to jump up to number one. You better have a clear-cut guy who you taking at one that you know is going to be a franchise difference maker. And I don't know if Bryce Young is is that guy for Carolina, man.
I'm just
Carolina
looking at.
ain't built for. I just don't see it.
I'm just looking at the weaponry. Who's he throwing the ball to? Who of any of like notable name or anything that scares you as an offensive threat on the offensive side of the Carolina Panthers scares you that he's going to be throwing the ball to? I don't see it.
It's not like they got Steve Smith anymore.
It seems like I don't know either. Panthers, I don't know who Bryce Young he throwing it to. Charlotte, I don't know who he throwing it to.
What down
Anthony
in
Richardson? Anthony Richardson, I don't know who he throwing it to either.
Well, he got Michael Pittman. That's about it. And Jonathan Taylor. Those two aren't bad weapons.
That's it. That's all they got.
Those aren't bad weapons. But no, I'm just. I get it. You need a quarterback, but I can't get past the fact that the Panthers, you're really not having a lot there offensively for him to succeed. You just don't. I mean, I'm curious of what Frank Reich is going to try to put around him, how he's going to scheme it, because I'm looking at the roster right now. Okay, you bring in Miles Sanders, okay, but still,
next.
I'm looking at your wide receiver core: DJ Chark, Terrence Marshall Jr., C.J. Saunders, Laviska Shenault Jr., Shai Smith,
who's that? Preston
Williams,
who's that?
Derek Wright.
Okay, I know him.
Adam Thielen, he's old and washed.
Yeah, he's old.
You bring in Hayden Hurst at tight end, but to me that says something that Cincinnati didn't even want to keep him, and he helped get them to an AFC Championship game, and all of a sudden you pick him up and think that's going to be a difference maker. All right, if that's what you believe. I mean, he's going to be serviceable at the tight end position, but I'm looking at your weaponry. You didn't do nothing to help Bryce Young. I don't know, man. I hope they know what they're doing, because it don't look good right now. Now, pick 2, I've always believed that they were going quarterback. Then lately you've been hearing the rumors they're going to go Will Anderson, defense. And then sure enough, they go get C.J. Stroud.
That's
so I like that pick.
That's shocking.
And I like that pick. And then the first firework of round 1, they double back and grab pick 3 from Arizona, and then they go get Will Anderson. That was a phenomenal move. I don't care what nobody say. That was a phenomenal move. Yeah, you get your quarterback for your future, and you get a freak of an athlete on defense.
Especially if those were your top 2 on your draft board. Let's say you had Will Anderson number 1, not Bryce Young, CJ Stroud number 2. Let's just say you had those at your 1 and 2. Okay. So when you came to 2, you said, okay, this is my choice between my top 2 picks. I'm going to make this pick. And then I got the draft capital to move back up to get my second guy on the board.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what they did.
And if you Houston, this was a fucking great move, because you so terrible, and you in a terrible division that you can make noise possibly this first year with these young guys.
Yeah.
You got a D'Amico Ryans, fresh new head coach, hell of a defensive player. You know, give him some assets to work with, and let's see what he could do with it. Will Anderson, no brainer right there.
Yeah.
And C.J. Stroud, he was number one on a lot of people's boards for quarterback.
Mm-hmm. He was on my number one.
He was number one on a lot of people's on a lot of people's draft list. So, this was a no-brainer for them. Go get your two guys you want. Those are going to be your stalwarts for at least your next 10 years. You're hoping at minimum. I agree with this. You've been in the shitter. Let's do something about it now.
Yeah. You can see with that move that they're I think they're committed to turning that franchise around, and I absolutely love what they did in that first round. And quite honestly, that's how you make it. That's how you make a splash. That's how you turn your franchise around real quick. So I love the pick. And then we go.
I think the Texans second and third round. I mean, second and third pick are good, but their next year draft, it's gone.
I mean, they got to help. They got a lot of draft capital between this draft and next year's. So even if they gave up some of that to get to that second and third pick, I think they're going to be just okay with it. And they got a lot of cap space, so it's a good move.
That's why they do what they did.
Yeah, that's exactly why you go into what they did.
They got the assets to move up and down wherever they want to do.
Yeah, whatever they want to do. It's pretty much your Candyland, or pick your poison. What you want to do, and so they pretty much got control of whatever the fate that they got. Pick 4, man. This was to me this was a no brainer after C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young go. To me, it was a no brainer. Coach sitting there at 4, got to get your quarterback. They picked Anthony Richardson out of Florida. And damn it, I love it. I love that move.
Can you repeat that again, Lamar?
Anthony Richardson from Florida.
Oh my God, you said it.
Yeah, I know. I let him have it, AP.
I had to. Couldn't resist.
But here's why I love the move. Because you don't have to play him right away. I'm not saying Gardner Minshew is like a top elite quarterback, because I mean we know better. He's not. But he knows
he's solid though. He's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. And yeah, he's definitely solid. He'll be the starter coming into the season, because he already knows the offense.
No, Anthony Richardson, he's starting.
Nah.
Yeah, he's starting.
No, there's no way I start Anthony Richardson. I'll say this, AP. I think Anthony Richardson, he's either getting in. He'll be the starter either halfway through the season, but he'll definitely be the starter at the end of the season. He can't start the season. He needs to get a grasp on his offense. I mean,
Lamar, what if he shines? What if he shines in practice? What if he shines in preseason and whatnot, and then outplays Gardner Minshew and shows why he was chosen number 4? Then what?
And trust. I do believe that is a huge possibility that can happen. It all depends on how fast can he pick up this offense. We got to remember, I think Anthony Richardson could have went 1 overall had he had more experience. Because I think Anthony Richardson is falling into that Trey Lance situation where you see the potential, you get picked high, but you don't have a lot of starting experience.
Yep.
So now we got to see how quick can Anthony Richardson pick up this offense. But luckily for him, Shane Steichen just came from Philly with Jalen Hurts, did an RPO. Pretty sure he can do the same thing with Anthony Richardson, and Anthony Richardson should be able to pick it up relatively quick.
Yep.
So we'll see right there. Of course, Cardinals go. Pick 5. The Seahawks, they get Devin Witherspoon from Illinois. Nice. I really love this pick.
Nice. Yeah, that was nice.
I'm with you, AP. That was nice, because here's why it's nice. You pair him with Tariq Woolen, who was a baller last year on the other side, and then you pair him with Witherspoon on the next side. don't be surprised if all them Seahawks fans, this is our Legion of Boom 2.0. Don't be surprised. They're building the secondary. They're building it. They're literally following Pete Carroll's motto: run the ball, play defense.
Yep.
And then on top of that, everybody on defense is young.
Mm-hmm. I like that pick. I think it's great. I thought that was a real dope pick at pick 5 for Seattle. Paris Johnson goes to Arizona. You know, hey, you got to protect Kyler Murray. He's on the sideline, so he's coming off an injury, so you want to keep him healthy. Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech goes to Las Vegas Raiders at pick 7. Hey, you need pass rush. You're in the AFC. You got to get after it. So that was
pairing him with Max Crosby.
Yes.
If he could learn a thing or two.
Yes. And they still got Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
So you got three solid pass rushers, man. You got to get after it. You see Patrick Mahomes twice a year. You see Justin Herbert twice a year. And whatever happens with Denver under Sean Payton, if they can make a step up. But you got to get after the quarterback. So that's a smart pick. And still in the draft, right here, pick 9. Jalen Carter sitting right there. Obviously, Philly made the trade with the Bears. So they pretty much swapped 9 and 10. And then I think it was a 4th that they Philly gave up. But Jalen Carter, man, you sitting him right next to Jordan Davis. Oh, my gosh. They played together at Georgia. Come on, man.
I'm surprised on he dropped too.
A lot of people were worried about that situation he had. They was worried if that's a character flaw.
The Raiders?
No.
I mean like the Raiders. They passed on them.
I was surprised about that too. Yeah. I definitely was surprised that the Seahawks didn't go Jalen Carter at 5.
Yeah,
I thought for sure that he was sitting there for them, that he was a perfect match for them. But no. But he goes to Philly. And then Darnell Wright goes to Chicago from Tennessee. That's smart. You got to protect Justin Fields. Pick 11, Tennessee. They get Peter Skoronski. I mean, they need offensive line help. That's smart. Now this one right here, Jamar Gibbs. Oh no! Oh, I know what I skipped. Pick 8, Bijan Robinson. Did anybody see Bijan Robinson going in the top 10?
I thought he went 9. Didn't he go 9 to Atlanta?
No, he went 8 to Atlanta.
Oh, he went 8. 8 to Atlanta.
8 to Atlanta.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of high. Yeah, that's high.
But man, just imagine if he can. Hey, that's a nice young piece at running back to help with Kyle Pitts, Drake London that they got last year.
That's the offense. That's supposed to offense right there.
Yeah, you're building a nice little core of skilled players on the offensive side, so that's not bad. But I was surprised that Jamar Gibbs went to Detroit at pick 12. I didn't see that one coming.
Hey, his face. He saw his face.
What, Jamar Gibbs?
Yeah, when he got drafted,
he was probably shocked.
He was like, "Man, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there." I was laughing my ass off when I saw that.
Luke Van Ness goes to Green Bay. Broderick Jones, they get a offensive tackle to go to Pittsburgh at 14. 15, the Jets, they go Will McDonald, the 4th. Linebacker out of Iowa State. All right, pick 16, Emmanuel Forbes, cornerback. How you feel about it, AP?
The ball hogger. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
He talking really on good too in open spaces. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like you're happy about that cornerback pick. All right, I like it. I dig it. I mean, you can't have enough cornerbacks in your division. You're going against Philly twice a year. You need to shut down Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. So,
yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. You got to shut down CeeDee Lamb in Dallas. And they got Brandon Cooks in Dallas. So you got to shut that down. You're not so much concerned about the Giants wide receiver core, but but you got to play defense, and I think that was a smart move on your part. Pick 17, Christian Gonzalez, the number 2 rated cornerback, goes to New England. Hey,
That's a perfect fit right there. Perfect fit.
Yeah. I mean, Belichick loves his defense, so smart move right there. Detroit comes back with Jack Campbell, linebacker from Iowa.
Oh my God.
I know, right? I'm not mad at Detroit for what they're doing. Add another offensive weapon and then help build your defense, because we saw what their Achilles heel was. It was their defense. So smart move by them. Kalijah Kancey goes to Tampa Bay. Not a bad move. A lot of comparisons in the draft have compared him to Aaron Donald. If he pans out to be anything of Aaron Donald, that's a win for Tampa Bay. Then you have a string of wide receivers, 4 in a row. Pick 20, the Seahawks take Jackson Smith Najigba from Ohio State. He was the first wide receiver off the board. And then I was actually kind of surprised that at pick 22, that the Chargers went Quentin Johnston from TCU after JSN goes. And then pick 22, the guy that I wanted, Zay Flowers, goes to Baltimore.
I told you it was gonna happen.
I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I'm like, Zay's he's falling. He might be there. And then once I saw Jackson go, Quentin go, I'm like, damn it. And then I saw Baltimore on the clock. I'm like, Zay Flowers is going right here. Like, there's no other. AP, you should have seen. I was pissed. I was like, damn it. And then Jordan Addison from USC, he goes to Minnesota. I actually kind of like that move. So you got Justin Jefferson. You saw Osborne come on the scene last year, and that pretty much makes you, not even re-sign Adam Thielen. So you bring in Jordan Addison, so that actually starts building a nice little receiving core right there for who's ever going to quarterback. I mean, they're saying that they're going to stick with Kirk Cousins.
Shout out to Detroit Mill.
But no, I like that pick. And then pick 24, New York Giants, Deontay Banks. You got a cornerback out of Maryland. You liking that, MJ? You okay with that?
Hold on. I'll let you know in a second.
Got to take some Fireball.
Listen, I don't know much about the guy. I was hoping for Porter, Joey Porter Jr. At that point. But they say this kid can fly. Not that the 40 means shit. He ran like a 4.38 in the 40, 4.34, something like that. Highest vertical of any defensive back at the combine. But I don't know, man. I don't know much about the guy. I really don't.
Yeah.
I was expecting like I say, either Porter, what's his name? Fuck. We were just talking about him earlier before the show.
Nolan Smith?
Nope. Branch?
Oh yeah, from Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, the safety, yeah.
He was another one out there. I mean, I don't know. My thoughts are still up in the air about this guy. Like I said, 'cause I don't know too much about him.
But y'all needed corner help, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They a couple holes they got to fill. But
yeah,
if this guy can step in, I'll be on board. But I like I said, I just don't know too much about him yet to really make a good assessment.
And Joey too. Yeah, I had him on my draft too. But now, I'm trying to think now. Like, he dropped out of the first round. Like why?
Yeah. I mean, that's wild. He's not even the third corner taken, as Deontay Banks goes third corner off the board. Buffalo 25, they get Dalton Kincaid, tight end out of Utah. Very versatile tight end. So
Knox.
yeah, he's almost like another version of Knox. So I expect a lot of 2 tight end sets.
You got to.
Yeah. But also look at it this way. It might also, either they can use offset either Knox or Kincaid to kind of help block, keep, Josh Allen, protected, and then have the other one be a receiving tight end. I mean, you can do a whole bunch of things with 2 tight ends, and so I see that right there going for the Buffalo Bills. Mazi Smith from Michigan, deep tackle, goes 26 to the Cowboys. They needed interior linemen, so that made sense for them. Aaron Harrison goes 27th overall for tackle to the Jaguars. They needed the help. Obviously, you don't know how long Cam Robinson is going to be out because he's about to get suspended for performance-enhancing drugs, and you also lose Juwan Taylor to the Chiefs in free agency. So, you need tackle help.
At minimum, it's 4 games. At
minimum 4 games. Miles Murphy from Clemson, DN, he goes to Cincinnati.
That move right there.
That's a still move right there.
Yep, that's a great pickup for them.
I'm actually surprised.
That pick.
Yeah, but I'm surprised Cincinnati didn't go up and try to go get some help on the online. I know they signed Orlando Brown, but I'm trying to tell you right now, if you think an Orlando Brown is about to make that much of a difference of your online, you're crazy as hell.
No, I mean he's a decent upgrade, but he's not a difference maker at this point in his career.
I think he's too slow. I mean, I saw him with Kansas City for the last 2 years. I think he's too slow.
Bro, with the way the defensive ends and even linebackers come off the line nowadays,
they're too fast for him.
Man,
too fast for Orlando Brown.
Man,
but they're gonna find out. Brian Breesy, he goes to New Orleans. Another Clemson D lineman goes off the board at 29. And listen to this: at pick 30, the Philadelphia Eagles were gifted Nolan Smith. It's just sitting there. Nolan Smith is like he's a freak athlete. He could play DN, he could play outside linebacker, and you can pretty much move him on either side, and he can be dominant. I can't believe.
Let's move on.
I can't believe.
Let's move on. Fuck him.
And then round out round one. Kansas City Chiefs say Felix and Duke Uzoma, defensive end from Kansas State. I don't know much about him, but we need defensive ends. We don't bring back Frank Clark, so it's a no-brainer. Get the help.
You need pass rush. You always need pass rushers. Yeah. Always.
You can never have too much pass rush.
No.
But
especially in Spags' defense.
Yes, and you know about Spags' defense. You know
he got no problem putting 4 defensive ends out there at one time.
Hey, what was it he used to call his package? NASCAR package. Put all his fast defensive pass rushers on the field, especially on third down.
The NASCAR package.
Yep.
Bro, he had no problem, especially in that Super Bowl. He would line up 4 defensive ends at one time. He did not care.
Yeah, get the speed. Speed creates pressure, and
you get to an immobile quarterback. Yeah. Especially like Tom Brady, you knock that motherfucker to the ground.
Yeah.
You get after that.
But I'm looking at the Eagles, man. They're pretty much going to keep drafting just about all these defensive back players from Georgia. So last year they took Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis, who were studs, and they're going to get better. And then you follow it up by getting Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Oh my gosh,
dude! The minute I saw the trade come through with the Eagles, everybody knew it was Carter. Everybody fucking knew. They wasn't trading up to get a lineman or a cornerback, a running back. Nah, you knew what they was going for. And God fucking damn it, man! Of all teams,
I hate to say it, fellas. Your Commanders and your Giants better watch out for them Eagles again, bro. They're building the defense, dog. They are building the defense.
You ain't telling us nothing that we don't know. Bro, I see what Philly doing.
AP just shook his head.
I ain't worried about
He
Dallas.
just shook his head. No, he ain't say shit. He just shook his head. He like, damn.
Because he knows, like, we ain't worried about Dallas and they shenanigans.
No, like the first pick, like Carter. I was like, okay, cool. And then he draft Smith. I was like, man, this some bullshit.
Bro, listen, AP. Off camera, before the show started, me and Lamar was talking, and I didn't look at the entire draft. He had said something to me about Philly Bulldogs.
Yeah,
he called
the Philly Bulldogs, bro.
Right? So I only knew them taking Carter. I didn't look at the rest of the draft yet. And when I fucking pulled it up and I saw they took Nolan Smith, I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" I'm like,
Bro.
"Are you serious?" And he says to me, "That's why I said, Philly Bulldogs." I was
Philly
like,
Bulldogs. Like I want everybody, the viewers and everybody, to understand what Philly just did. So they took a core piece of that dominant defense when they won the national championship 2 years ago, and some of the core defense that just won the national championship again, and they just put it on their defense.
The top 3 defensive players from last season's championship is now on Philly. Not even talking about this year's, last season's,
and this year. So Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Well, hell, if you really think about it, all 4 of them were part of the first championship. And then you get Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, who was part of the back-to-back championship. So, hey, man, good luck trying to move the damn ball on that defense, dog.
Hey, but all seriousness, Giants got Daniel Jones.
Oh, my gosh.
They're fucking set, bro.
I'm glad we're at the end of the show.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's cool.
No, I'm only fucking with JP. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
Philly's loaded, and here go Giants rolling out fucking Daniel Jones. Like, really? That's what we doing?
Yeah, that's what y'all doing, man. But
he's
look,
running the ball. That's what he's doing. He's
running
every play.
He gonna get hurt. He keep doing this shit.
Hey, but man, wild, crazy first round. But look, man, we gonna shut it down. AP, man, we appreciate you hopping on, chopping it up with us. And hey, y'all know the deal. Follow us on I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, most importantly, the YouTube channel, I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. You can follow me, KC Wildcard on Twitter, Wildcard on Facebook and Instagram. Where can they find you at on Instagram, MJ?
Where they can find me? In the streets. Shoot another fireball real quick.
And y'all can
you
find
her in the trees.
Y'all, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere you not.
Yeah,
you can find me at m.j.j.1129 at Instagram. Wildcard Mars is gonna help me get me a little Twitter handler. So I get on there and start getting more active in this social media game.
Yeah, I dig it. But hey, man, y'all know the deal. We closing out the week on a good note. But me and MJ are gonna take a week off. I got to do some moving. I got to get my ass to Kansas City. So, following week, come back with us for episode 305. On behalf of I.O.W. Sports, AP, I'm the Wild Kamar. That's MJ from NJ. Hey,
yes, sir.
Y'all have a fantastic week. We catch y'all later, people. Peace.
Fuck the jar.
Yeah. Come on. Silent Hill, TD, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is